was just reading about money here. I watched one of my old favorite movies, Boiler Room, from the dot-com boost, the burst of the early 2000s. And I'm here with my favorite co-pilot here, Raja. She reviews movies with me, so so say hi. Okay, so Boiler Room, if you don't remember, is a movie from the year 2000. It was sort of one of these, millennial type movies. Not when the millennials were actually, they were little kids. It was around the time of Y2K. And, this was one of those movies that was sort of like a semi cult classic at the time. If you don't remember, it's got Giovanni Ribisi, Vin Diesel, Nia Long, Ben Affleck, and it's a movie essentially about stock trading in New York in the late 90s and how some of it was dishonest and inflated. So I just looked on the wiki page. The movie got a number of smaller award nominations, so it definitely has some staying power as well as a fresh review on Rotten Tomatoes. One of the neat things about it was watching some of these early funny roles too from Vin Diesel. I think he had only just done Saving Private Ryan at that time, and Ben Affleck was still relatively new. So these are great over-the-top performances, so funny to watch. And watching it just the other day, I forgot how cheesy it was. It's almost like watching like a Backstreet Boys video or something. Like it just seems that kind of dated. And also, the Affleck and Vin Diesel performances really, the cheesiness sort of really amplifies that. I think that it was a little bit unrealistic in that I don't think that people could get fooled as easily by the stock schemes. So you have to sort of suspend your disbelief for a little bit. But overall, it's entertaining and it works as much. Supporting roles too is like going back to TRL from the early 2000s. It's like Jamie Kennedy, Nia Long. It's celebrities that you remember from way back when, but they still look very talented in this movie. Overall, I would probably give it, because I have a emotional connection to it from way back when, I'd probably give it 8 stars out of 10. It's a great movie to add to your collection. Not fantastic, but sort of a contemporary Wall Street follow-up wannabe that has its own power. One final thing I'll say about Boiler Room is that it's got a great soundtrack. Some great early golden age hip hop in terms of the 90s East Coast stuff. There's a little Tribe Called Quest in there and some Pharoah Monch over the credits. So, it has that time capsule really well. So anyways, check it out, Boiler Room, and thanks everybody for watching this clip.